I'm Me Breaking Lane by Callie Miguel, which is from my most recent album, Somebody Saved, which is available now on all streaming platforms, so go and listen to it. I'll play a bit for you now so you can see what it sounds like.
Can take me out, my God is leading me, not looking up, but staying in my lane, won't fall behind, during this crazy race, not looking up, but staying in my lane.
If you watch my YouTube channel, the first video where I was like choosing different plucks in Alchemy, the chord idea in that video became this song. If you want to watch that video as well, you can go down. I think it's very low down on my channel, but I haven't posted for a while, so I don't think it'll be that far away. But if you want to watch that video, you can watch it as well. It's an attempt. Let's start off with the drums. Look at the stereo out. There is just a limiter and the compressor isn't even on. I do not know how to master. Very clearly, when I say reggaeton or something Spanish, Latin America, something like that, that rhythm, I think it fit because I wanted it to be plucks mainly. So I think that having like a rhythm like that helped with the plucks. The sounds that I used were layered. I had a kick sound, which I used as the main kick, and then I had a kick that I layered on top of it. So this is the main kick. And this is the layered kick. So like that's basically how I layered that. And then I also had some snares as well, which I combined. One of the snares is the main snare. One of them is like a quieter snare. This is the main snare. And it has like a lot of body in it. And then there's like a higher end snare, which is like more just for like some top end texture. It's a snare, but it sounds a bit like a clap, which is why I kind of used it. And it helps to add to the, I want to say, I don't know if it's reggaeton or Latin America or Spanish. I don't know which one it is. But it adds to that rhythm. I also had this vocal chop that I got from a Cymatics pack. It's kind of like panned to the left, but I don't really mind it. It was kind of good. It helped me. It added to the drums, and then I added some loops, which basically are just like there's a stompy loop, and there's like a high end loop as well. So this is the high end loop, and then this is the like stompy loop, and they combine together to do this. And I think that was really helpful to add a bit of energy to the chorus. I also used the exact same drum sounds for the entire time, just different rhythms in the verse and the chorus, and the bridge is the same as the verse, basically. But also a little drum fill, which happens literally once in the song, but and that was cool. I kind of liked how it sounded, so I used that. And that is the main focus of the drums. Oh, these basses, oh my god. Basically, there's two different basses that I used. I used like plucky bass sounds for the choruses, and I used a long reese bass for the verses. I'll play the reese bass that I used for the chorus first. Very, drony, very long, drawn out. And it just plays the root of whatever the chords are. And then I just layered a lot of plucky sine sound. I layered a lot of plucks together. Just a lot of different ones from Alchemy. I think for one of them, I layered, I put one of them an octave up, but I'm not sure which one it was. But, let me actually see if I can find it, actually. Hang on. Yeah, this one, so this one that I did was one of the ones that I put higher up for like a mid bass kind of bass. I wasn't originally gonna have the long held reese bass in the chorus. Yeah, in chorus 1, there's no long held out reese bass, but in the rest of the choruses, chorus 2 and 3, there is a long held out reese bass. And that is the bases. For the chords, it is a lot of layering. I layered different sounds and I layered different pitches. So like some of them are just higher pitched, some of them are low pitched, some of them are wide, and some of them have different like melodies going on inside the actual part. So for example, in the second chorus, there's this thing. And if you see the MIDI, it kind of has like an ascending motion to it. So I called it ascending 2 in the actual thing. It's an Alchemy preset. A lot of these are Alchemy presets, but yeah. I tried to make something on Alchemy, which is this preset, which I don't really, I still don't really know what I'm doing with sound design yet, but we'll get there one day. It sounds kind of, nice. I tried, and then I layered that with another plucky sound. It's very textured, and I think that was what I wanted to add to the other pluck sound because they're both kind of random and it would kind of make sense because they're plucky. I also use pads. So basically in the verses there's pads, but in the chorus it's mainly plucks, but I just had the pads for supporting. The pads that I used for supporting were this pad here from Alchemy and this one as well from Alchemy as well. They're just kind of airy, so I used lots of airy pads for that. The main pads that I used, like the main pad sound in the verses and the bridge, was these pads. It's just literally a lot of pad sounds. They're very quiet in the MIDI, but they're just pad sounds that I used. I did not quantize that, wow. I just wanted to have stuff that was very airy and light and high-pitched, and I looked for stuff in Alchemy that sounded like that. You heard a guitar. There was a guitar in that thing you just heard. It's a Logic loop. I did not play that guitar. I used that for just adding some... In the beginning, there's also a guitar sound. It's also a Logic loop as well. Now the plucks that are the main pluck sound of everything, it's just a lot of different, parts. So there's like the ascending one that I said at the beginning. And then there's this like main pluck sound that I used. Just like a big body pluck. I used that for like the main body. I had a lot of MIDI notes in there. Chords are B flat minor, F minor, D flat, E flat. They're very diatonic because I just wanted it to be a not very chromatic things going on. And then there's one where I did a wide sound. So like I had another pluck, but the voicing is just very like open. I layered that with the main one. It just like surrounded it a bit. Then I had some that were low, some in the middle, some in the highs. All of the ones that I had, I didn't play all of them at the same time. I chose to play different things in different choruses. So that's basically how I did the chords. Basically all from Alchemy. Alchemy is literally used so much in my life. So now for the vocals. And I made it chaotic in the vocals because I wanted it to be very upbeat and dancey. So I had a lot of different harmonies playing.
Can take me out. My God is leading me, not looking up. I'm staying in my lane, won't fall behind.
I had a video of me singing the actual harmonies for this on my YouTube channel. So if you scroll down a bit, you'll be able to watch that. So there's the main lead, that is the Can't Take Me Out. And then I layered an octave above me playing that.
Can't take me out, not looking up.
So I layered that. Between the two phrases, there's like a call and response bit, which is like, me out, like me out, me out. And I harmonized it and I panned them differently for the chaos. And then there was a bit where I did harmonies for the second part of that phrase. So, my God is leading me. I did the very thick harmonies for that bit to like contrast with the octave doubling in the first part of the harmony.
My God is leading me.
Very hard to sing those low notes. How I had the idea to come up with it was just because I just had the idea of a lot of harmonies floating around. So that's what I did basically. There's also some other bits in the song with different harmonies in it. And like in the bridge, there's also some harmonies. There's also this ad lib that I had in there, which is, you know, it's something. Yeah, that is an explanation of my song Lane from my most recent album, Somebody Saved, which is available on all streaming platforms. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And this song, I think, is the best produced album in the EP because I think that I did lots of layering and separating things. I mean, it's not perfect, but like it's definitely better than Lord You Know. And it's better than It's Okay. I hate It's Okay so much. It's definitely well produced in my opinion. In my opinion, this is the best song in the EP in terms of production. And I like how I use the plucks and it definitely sounds upbeat. So yeah, that is Lane. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.